An update to that breaking news out of North Fort Worth that we told you about at the top of the hour. 2 young people are dead and a toddler is injured after a shooting. Police say a 17-year-old and a 5-year-old were shot in a front yard in a neighborhood. An 18-month-old has minor injuries. Fox 4's David Satendry just got an update from police. David?
Yeah, Blake, shattering news for this neighborhood as the chief of police just provided that update to us within the past 10 or 15 minutes. Again, want to reiterate, he told us that a 17-year-old boy and a 5-year-old boy were both shot and killed outside of this home that you see behind me, the blue home where you see some police officers talking right next to that white vehicle. Also, we know that 18-month-old boy was injured. We don't know the extent of those injuries, just told minor injuries at this point in time. So the obvious question for many in this neighborhood is what led up to this? Well, right now what police are saying they know at this point in time is that there was at least one vehicle that rolled up on this house earlier this afternoon. That was around 2:13 p.m. Some people got out of that vehicle and they just started shooting at this home, and specifically people who were in the front yard of the home at the time, including those 3 victims. We don't know if there was anyone else with them at the time outside. We also don't know how many people in total were at the house at the time. Again, this is just preliminary information that's coming in. I did ask the chief, are these 3 people who were shot, these 3 victims, the 2 who were killed and the 1 who has minor injury, are they related to each other? Were they all residents of this home? They did not disclose that information at this time, just saying that this is an ongoing investigation and that they will release more details further down the line. So again, want to reiterate that no suspects listed at this time. No one is in custody. Police are asking anyone in the neighborhood with any surveillance footage from the time of that shooting, again around 2:13 p.m., to give them a call and provide that. But for right now, I do want to let you hear what the chief said to us in part just a few moments ago.
We're seeing violent crime on the rise across the country, and unfortunately we're seeing violent crime here in Fort Worth at numbers we don't want to see. But when you have children who are murdered completely senselessly, it adds just another level to that tragedy we're all experiencing.
And again, I asked the chief just a little bit ago what led to this shooting. We went through a number of different motives, asked if this could be any sort of gang retaliation shooting or just a gang shooting in general. He said that's something they're definitely looking into, but at this point in time, they do not have the specific information to point in that direction. We have talked to some neighbors throughout the past few hours who heard the gunfire. Specifically, I spoke to a young boy who was taking a nap at his grandmother's house. He says he thought someone was banging on their home. They live about a block away. He woke up, realized it was gunfire. He says some of his friends know the people who were at this home, some of those victims. We'll continue working for some more information. But again, Blake, right now, just some heartbreaking news that the chief delivered just a few moments ago.